Come up here to scan for wildlife. I don't have the patience. Here's Lerwick. We don't need any ribs or zodiacs today. Just walk right off. Immigration came on board in Lerwick, and now we have to be stamped in by the UK. We are group 5 today out of the 6. Each one leaves at a specific time with a guide.
It's a lovely building, but it's not fit for purpose anymore.
Lerwick is Shetland's capital. We are going to begin our included excursion from Victoria Pier in the heart of the old town. The old toll booth from 1770, which has been restored. From there, we're going to go on to see the Lodberries. That little window was the debtor's prison. I'm not sure if it's Lodberries or Lodberries, but they are houses and warehouses sitting on their own piers for goods to be loaded and unloaded directly from the boats. They lined the shore in the 18th century when Lerwick was a premier herring town in Northern Europe. Today we can see some picturesque specimens with thick, sea-battered walls, slipway piers, and a fish drying shed.
Buildings like this, they were like in 3 parts. The bit nearest the sea was where they would unload the goods. The middle bit was the house where the person lived, and then the tail end was the shop where they served the public. Now there's an awful lot of smuggling that went on.
Gin and tobacco was smuggled through tunnels that went under the roads. There are lots of tunnels. This was their main street. This is what the smugglers' tunnel looked like when they were excavated. This one had 2 casks of wine in it. We continue our walk along the hillhead and see the town's narrow lanes, which run down to the waterfront. Every island that we're going to go to has a St. Magnus. There are approximately 100 Shetland islands. Steve and I are going to lead the group. We're just going to walk around by ourselves. So come with us. I like that virgin money. My dad's name was Harry. Hey, Dad. And here is the fort. Fort Charlotte, built in 1652 to defend the Sound against Dutch and later French warships. I wonder where that ferry goes to. There have been so few visitors because of COVID that everybody's very excited to see the ship. Oh, I love my seals, especially in Antarctica. It's all about the knitwear in the Shetlands. The square is more interesting than the tour was. Hey, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Says if you stood here before 1883, you would have gotten your feet wet because the whole shoreline was covered with beaches, piers, and Lodberries. For the opening of Victoria Pier, steamers anchored in the harbor, and passengers came ashore by flipped boat. The original public toilets, which stood on the site, were built in 1908, though they were very basic. The building was elaborate and given the name Crystal Palace. in memory of the providential return of the whaler Diana off Hull in 1866 to 1867. He delivered them. They cried unto the Lord. As you can see, Stephen's bored to death.